Thailand's caretaker Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul is vowing to build a wall along the Thai-Cambodia border after his party won the most seats in the general election and will likely form a coalition government. The win for his Bhumjaithai Party comes despite trailing the more progressive People's Party in the opinion polls. So what's behind Bhumjaithai's win? Pravit Rojanaphruk is senior reporter at Khaosod English and he joins me live now from Bangkok. Pravit, good to have you back on the program today. Now, this result was somewhat unexpected given that the opinion polls were really favoring the more progressive and youthful People's Party. What's on your take on how Bhumjaithai was able to win the most constituencies?
Well, I think there are two key factors. First, Thailand went into a undeclared war twice with Cambodia, as you have mentioned about the wall. And Anutin took a very hawkish stance. And that, I think, won a lot of votes. People were very pro nationalist when it comes to war, and Anutin had that chance because he was able to be a sort of interim prime minister for the past 3 or 4 months. And actually, that was due to the fact that the People's Party itself did vote at Anutin, who back then managed to form a minority government under the understanding that Anutin would dissolve the House and push for a constitutional reform. However, when the People's Party called for a censor debate, Anutin quickly dissolved the House. But by then it was too late. Anutin managed to replace many of the top bureaucrats with those who work for him. And I think that paved way for a lot of influence that leads up to the election. So actually, the People's Party created this government that were chiefly actually responsible for propelling Anutin to not just power for the past 4 months, but now back to form a proper government after the election.
Yeah, Pravit, how big a factor was those Thai-Cambodia clashes, those deadly clashes along the border in how Bhumjaithai was able to win?
Very big, actually, because Anutin have said during the campaign there will be no reopening of the checkpoints between Thai and Cambodian border. Wall will be built. They will buy more fighter jets. And he said he claims these were instructions or orders from the local people whom he have met. So he will stick with that. While the People's Party, although they have a strong stance against Cambodia, but yet they had a history of being very critical of the military. So people view, under this nationalistic mood, they do not think that the People's Party could represent them, particularly on Thai-Cambodian conflict.
Yeah, so now the Prime Minister Charnvirakul, he's vowing to build a wall along the Cambodia border. Is he just saying things, or is that likely to happen?
Border is 800 kilometers. Even if he had wanted and now claim he will pursue with the wall construction, it would probably take a lot of time and a huge amount of budget to build a wall stretching 800 kilometers. So probably he will do a few walls, but I doubt if it would stretch all the way through the whole stretch of the Thai-Cambodian border, which is 800 kilometers long.
Yes, of course, Bhumjaithai does not have a clear majority. It needs a coalition to form government. How do you see that playing out, these talks with the smaller parties or even independents?
Well, now they have a choice to either bring in the Pheu Thai party, which is now became the third biggest party, and it's just winning, I think, 70-something seats. We are still waiting the final full count, but that's option A. If they do that, I think the two party basically could just run a coalition. Or other option would be to bring two smaller parties to join the coalitions. I don't think it is a big issue at the moment. It's clear that Bhumjaithai will dictate key policies of the key ministry, and that includes foreign affairs, the economy, and probably issues like the war on drugs or any other social-related issues that's close to the voters' hearts.
Yeah, Pravit, it would be quite the story if Pheu Thai were to join Bhumjaithai to form a coalition. Would Pheu Thai be doing this merely for political survival?
Oh, absolutely. They also, both People's Party and Pheu Thai Party did well below the expectation. And I think for the Pheu Thai's party now is about bidding time and just try to survive this round of election in hope that they could reselect themselves in the next round of electoral competition. So for them, I don't think there is much choice. If it's really on, depends on whether Anutin wants to bring in. But it'll be much easier to deal with the Pheu Thai simply because that's one big party instead of having to deal with 3 or 4 much smaller parties. So that's really up to Anutin. He's not ruling that out at the moment, so we'll have to wait and see.
Yes, and how do you expect the People's Party, this must be a disappointing result for them. What do you think they would be doing now? How would they be reflecting on what could have been now that they will be in opposition?
The Secretary General of the party had already announced that he will soon resign to take the responsibility for the failure. That's first. I think they are still not really able to come to terms. I did ask Nattapong, the party leader, last night if he thought that it was a fatal mistake to have voted for Anutin and prop him in order to form a minority government last September, and he was unable to provide a clear answer on that. The party has never apologized. So the party did alienate a lot of people who thought that that would be the last party that would vote for. And the irony being that right now, People's Party said they will not vote for Anutin, so definitely they're not joining the coalition.
Okay, Pravit Rojanaphruk, always great to get your views there from Bangkok. Thank you so much.
Likewise. Thank you.